Hello. Hi, how are y'all's doing? I'm gonna just do some dailies and we're gonna see where Neopets takes us today. I'm back on doing my daily quest. I don't know why, but I've been doing my daily quest, and so I did some this morning. Time to finish it up. I have to go buy an icy snowball from the healing spring, so I'm gonna go do that. And then we'll kind of just see where the night takes us. I always mean to like come in here and start recording earlier, but like I work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, so I have to do things after work, and I'm trying to find a balance between like everything in my life, so I am lower energy, I am tired, but it's hard. Life is something, and here I am. So if we see what we have, I made some changes. I don't know if I told y'all about the changes. Probably not, because it didn't happen. My chias are gone. Chias are gone. I was able to adopt a sick chia from the pound because someone commented about the sick chia. And then I took their sick chia and I got the dead chia avatar. So the chias are gone. And then I think I told y'all I got rid of Starry and Geothansis, right? So I had Starry, who was an Aisha, who I just put right back in the pound. I also got Starry from the pound. And then Nyx will also go back in the pound, but Nyx has a P2 that I need for an avatar. So Nyx gets to stay for the next 100 days. And then Geothansis was my Moroccan Usul, who's now on a side account. I'm not sure if I told y'all's, but we've had some Neopet changes. So, we're down. Everyone else is probably going to stay for now. Next on the chopping block is Tiny. Tiny_79 will be going back to the pound, but I have to use Tiny to get the avatar. There's an avatar for playing with toys with your baby pet. And I've been trying for this avatar since the day it was released, and I still don't have it, but I feel like everyone else has it, which is just great and wonderful, and I love it. But once I get that avatar, Tiny, you gotta hit the bricks. Sorry, bestie. And then I think I'll be fine. You gotta purge your Neopets every once in a while, or at least I do. Who's after Tiny? I need Zamophilia to zap into a new species. I don't want to get rid of Zamophilia. I truly don't. Because I guess Zamophilia is my lab rat now, so it's not that I want to get rid of Zamophilia. I need Zamophilia to like do something interesting, because you're a very uninteresting lab rat if you just gain movement and defense, and then everyone else is chilling. I have to change Beef Chomp. We might do that today. We might do that sometime in the future. I don't know. What's Jelly Neo? What's going on Jelly Neo? There's new dye work stuff, so if you like to spend money and convert your real life money to Neo Cash, you can go do some dye work stuff. There's 2 days left on round 2 of the Jelly Neo costume contest. There's Dracardia stuff. Neopass quest log, I guess, is fixed. It used to be broken, now it's fixed. So if it wasn't working for you for a couple days, it's fixed now. I don't know if you're gonna want to like do anything, but fixed. And then I feel like I've talked about that stuff. And we're gonna go into the dailies this way. How are y'all doing? How's like the start/end to your week? I'm filming on a Tuesday, so it's kind of the start of the week for me. We're going into midweek, which means it's basically the end of the week, which means it's Halloween, which means it's basically January. You know how it is with like the passage of time and such. My week has had a slower start. My weeks usually have a slower start, and then it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that make me want to scream. So I'm probably going to want to scream at some point tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. So I just did Trudy's. Love losing my Trudy streak. Then we're going to go to the Wise Old King for whatever reason. I don't even know why I go here. I don't know if it's an avatar or a trophy. If it's an avatar, I'm about to give up, but if it is a user trophy, I'm going to unfortunately have to keep going with Wise King. And then we're going to go on over to the Fishing Vortex, where my goal with the Fishing Vortex is to get Lepediolite to level 500. So there we go. I only really cast Lepediolite's fishing line. I know in the past, like a quality of life update is people want like a reel in your line for all of your Neopets. I do it if they made it like easier. You like choose, you know how like in like when you're doing the inventory and you have like a grooming item, you can choose which Neopet to do. Maybe doing that, I don't know, but like I really just want Lepidolite to get super high for no reason at all. So I'm gonna just keep doing the one thing. Tombola Man hates me, and then we're gonna come over and get our free shiny obsidian for no reason at all, and then we're gonna go talk to King Altador, and he's gonna give me garbage. And that's just our relationship, you know? Should I do this one? I feel like I don't do this one consistently because it doesn't work all the time, and it's loud, and it's do, and then all the way over there. You got no business going over there. People do this because you can win like 150 Neo Cash if you get like the one down here that's like glowing and it's like money on it. You can also get hurt, so I know some people don't do any like Neopets activities that could cause harm to their Neopets, so they don't do like apple bobbing, deserted tomb, probably don't do the Quasland expel box, so it's up to you. What do you want to do with your time on Neopets? Because Neopets is all about what you want to do. I want to win a coconut from Coconut Shy, and I don't think I will. Look at that, me missing the coconuts. Whatever. Like statistically at some point I'm gonna have to get a coconut, and I just don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. And I got a coconut. Look at that. Look at that. Complaining always works, y'all. I got a coconut. I got a screaming evil coconut from playing the Coconut Shy Quick Link. So now we have to come over here and see how much money it's worth, as if I'm not about to just put it right in my safety deposit box. So 2.5 mil, solid chunk of change it is. Unfortunately, I want to complete my album, so we're going to put you in my little coin album. Are y'all ready? I'm excited. I've been playing for such a long time, barely getting coconuts, but here I am. I finally got a coconut using the quick link because I don't have time to throw the coconuts. But there you go. Most people would tell you to like sell something if you ever win different prizes and you get like big like album stuff. A lot of people like sell right away. I'm a passive like stamp collector. So whenever I get like big name stamps, I put it in my album. So here we are. And now you're in the album. That's some fun for me. And you're a part of the coconuts page. Evil coconuts. Look at that. So now I have 4 evil coconuts. I got a couple of them from, what is that thing called? The quest log. When they put the coconuts in the quest log, I got, I think, this one on the bottom. And then I purchased a couple coconuts, even though I said I don't purchase stuff. You know, here we go. 4 out of 25. Only 21 more coconuts to go. How much money is this going to cost? Taking detours with double C, your favorite part of watching my dailies. And then you go to item price. No, it's not price. It's stamps? How do you get to the stamp one? Avatar checklist, dailies, price checker, stats, goals, Neopets, other. There's a way to get to like the stamp, and Jelly Neo will tell you. What is it called? What is this thing called? It's not an avatar because it's a stamp collecting tool. Album listing? Is that what it's called? Stamp collecting? Album listing by page? The stamp checklist tool. There we go. And then you scroll down to, where is it? I don't feel like it's that far. Coconuts. I'm looking for coconuts. Evil coconuts. Evil coconuts. And then you like paste the source, and it'll tell you like what you have and what you need to collect. So I need 21 more coconuts, And that's great. Cool. So I won one of the cheaper coconuts. This is great. They're all like 2 million. So 49 million Neo points. That's all the money I have. Because I just hit 51. And I don't really feel like draining my bank account at this moment for the coke up nuts. But this is fun. This is they'll release these. They'll release more coconuts into the quest log, or they'll tinker with the little ratio. Because this is the first time, like a year and a half, that I won anything from Coconut Shy. So you can win. It just doesn't happen super often. Do. Okay. 21 more to go, and that's the coconuts are supposed to be like one of the easier pages to collect for your stamps. Cool. Where was I? That was Coconut Shy. You got my bank entrance. Let's go to Coltson. See how Coltson's doing. And I got a doubloon coin. Cool. Forgotten Shore. Are we gonna get anything? Nope. I think I used all my Neo luck, but that was very fun Neo luck, and I'm glad that I was recording while it happens. Now we're gonna see what happens at the fruit machine. Nothing. Rightfully so. Grab some jelly, and then grab an omelet. Make sure you stock up your omelets for Fairy Festival next year. Grave Danger. We're gonna put someone in there so I can get more garbage. There's a Grave Danger stamp that's worth like a lot of money. So I would love to get that and then put it in my, what's it called? It's called a stamp album. Then we're gonna send this random pet in there. Maybe you'll bring me the stamp. Who knows? Dot 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 da. Boop 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 boop. How are y'all's doing? How's everyone? How's life? You know? I don't know what else to say. It's like the beginning of the week kind of for me, but also I remember like when I worked in retail, this would have been like also the beginning of the week, because when I worked in like a hotel, I had like Mondays and Tuesdays off, which I like kind of don't like. It was a hotel, so I had to work like nights and weekends, which I was fine with at the time, but as I got older, I just kind of wanted like a 9 to 5 like AM first shift. And I think my issue, one of the thousands of issues I had working at that hotel, is I never had like consistent schedule. So I always had like Mondays and Tuesdays off, but like I could work like an AM or a PM or a mid shift any other 5 days a week, and I wish I had like more consistency. Even if it was all PMs, I feel like that would have helped me out, like a consistent schedule. I hate it, just it's like 2 weeks out, you figure out what's going on. That didn't really work for me. But I used to not really like Tuesdays because I had to go in on Wednesdays. So there's that. Sometimes your week starts on Wednesdays, but I also miss having like Mondays and Tuesdays off, so I could like run errands and it wasn't busy. Like, man, going to a grocery store on like a Sunday, horrible. I wouldn't wish that on any of my Neopet enemies. Should I get some stocks? Let's get some stocks. Let's see if anyone is there. At 15, we have a couple. I'll get some bread. Let's get some bread. Am I right? I feel like I'm not entertaining today, which is fine. It's fine. I don't have to like always be on. So my stocks are up overall. That's good as anything. So like I could sell like this SKBD because you're up like 800%, and if you're already on a trajectory down, maybe now's the time to sell. Neopet stocks are something that you hold on to in the long term. It's something that I hold on to the long term. You do what you want with your Neopet stocks. I hold on to them. I don't think I've ever sold a stock. Maybe I have sold a stock or two. But kind of just hold on to them, and then like every once in a while you'll get one that like hits like 140. and you can sell it. But I don't have like a lot of them, but I have enough, so I could sell. We're gonna do buried treasure. Don't know why. And you hit like what, one square? Cool. I love throwing my Neo points away. There's this one. Let's see what we get. I am not good at this game. I feel like I always get garbage. And then you're like collecting berries. And there like has to be like a rhyme or reason for this, right? Like I feel like I'm like very bad at collecting berries. And I should be better at it. Oh, and there's a pile of dung. Gotta love life. We're gonna click on that pile of dung, because if you click on it, you can discard it. And like, what am I gonna do with the pile of dung, you know? And you get, what, 20 clicks a day? Yeah, I don't like berry picking, but it's an easy enough daily that like I could do it more often, and they gave me more dung. Thank you, Neopets. Wish that couldn't happen. Or I wish there was a day, like, you know how in like the Meridell like rubbish dump, they have like whatever, like the first Saturday of the month or whatever it is, where it's like allegedly easier to win something and like get the avatar. They should have that for this, where it's like your chances increase just a little bit of getting berries and not getting dung, you know? That's just one little quality of life change I would make on neopets.com. Let's just put some stuff in my inventory before I forget. And then we're going to put it in my safety deposit box, because I'm a little overdoing the whole shop stocking. I'm at a good place. I feel like I made the majority of like my money right away when I did like my big shops restock on like Saturday and then partially on Sunday. And I'm just kind of letting everything chill right now. I still have stuff in my shop, but like I just don't feel like pricing it. I have like 90 items in my shop and like 30 of them are priced, and I just don't feel like pricing the other 60. So I'm gonna let those 30 things sell out, and then I'll go back and price stuff. But it's like that I could have a full-time job just keeping my shop up to date and stocked and pricing everything. And when I get $50 million, just, and it falls out of the sky, and that's how I'm gonna get my $50 million, I guess. That's what I'm gonna do with my time on Neopets. Like, it's like not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing on Neopets, like restocking your shop. It's just, I wish there was an easier way, you know? Then just checking Jelly Neo, and then checking the Super Shop Wizard, and then underselling something, and then people buy it up and resell it. And I think part of my problem is I just need to stop looking at like the sales history. But whenever someone buys like more than like 3 items from me, I'm like, you're a reseller. And you're on Shop Wizard or Super Shop Wizard, and you're like, oh, let's look up therapeutic swamp water, and then just buy all of it up at a certain price, which is whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. I wish Neopets could be my full-time job, but that is not where I'm at currently. I have to go to my job. So until then, I just get to do like a half-ass job at pricing stuff in my shop. Like, that's just where we are at. I want to get to the new layout so I can spin my wheel. Spin the wheel, Starlight, and we can wrap up the video. What did we learn today? Complaining is fun. Sometimes it gets you what you want. I don't like shopping. What did I say? I don't like dealing with my shop. Everything's been chill over here, but my life is like usually chill. Like, things like don't happen, which is like, it's fine. You know what? I could just like go to a therapist and talk about my life instead of like telling y'all's about what I think about the fact that nothing happens in my life. I think I'll do that. I think I will opt into like my therapy through my insurance. And until then, you know, I don't know what that was. Words. I'm bad at them. I'm tired. It's the beginning of the week. I know it's going to be a lot work-wise for me. And then what do I have coming up? Absolutely nothing. Not a thing. But then Neopets-wise, the reason why y'all are here, because you care about Neopets and you care about me being bad at Neopets, is maybe in 2 days we're getting a trick-or-treat event. I'm still not very clear on what's going on with the trick-or-treat event. Something's supposed to be starting on the 23rd. Because there's usually a trick-or-treat event where you go to different locations in Neopets and then you get a trick-or-treat bag. But usually you can just go to all those places in a day. So like if it's an event, then I'll like come in every day, do the trick-or-treat bag, and then open everything up. And then you guys can see my Neopets luck. I think I used up my Neopets luck today for the rest of the year by getting that Coke of Nuts. Because I don't think I'm going to get anything in the little trick-or-treat bags. We never know. Maybe I'll get another coconut. We'll see. What else? Nothing else. Nothing else. Like, I feel like I've been rambling for the past 10 minutes, so I can wrap it up. Sorry for embarrassing myself on the internet, but this is just daily Neopets playthroughs. I'm not here to be the greatest Neopian, or the strongest pet, or have the most trophies or anything. I'm literally just here because for whatever reason, in my big old age, I decided to get back into Neopets and then record it, and I have fun doing it, and hopefully you guys have fun watching, or it's fun background noise, or, you know, maybe it's not fun, but I'm the only person that talks about Neopets that you have found, so you just kind of, sometimes when you want to hear about Neopet stuff, you come to me. That's cool. Either way, I'm gonna let you all go, and I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna apologize for anything I said in like the past like 15 minutes. Have a good one. Bye.